In thinking about analytics, JISC has adopted a common model, applicable to the use of data to improve teaching, research, campus effectiveness, and other areas. We start from some activity that a university or college undertakes, teaching, research, and so on. Where that activity has a digital component, we can analyze the digital traces it leaves, to see how the activity is done and identify ways that it might be done better. Institutions can do this kind of process improvement by themselves. We can also ask those involved in the activity to help, either by providing additional information as input to the analysis, always remembering that this information will be incomplete and, if we get the incentives wrong, that it may be untrue. Or we can suggest that they change their individual behavior in ways that the analysis suggests may be beneficial. Data protection law provides a useful perspective on each of these processes, even for analytics that do not involve personal data. The input to the analysis will typically be data debris, whose collection or generation was a necessary part of the process being analyzed. The analysis stage aims to find patterns that indicate more or less successful ways of performing this process. This must be done in ways that minimize the risk to both individuals and the process. If the residual risk, for example of discrimination or causing people to avoid discussing sensitive topics, is not justified by the benefit, then we should not perform the analysis. We may need or wish to offer an opt-out to individuals who feel they are at particular risk. The improvement stage then alters the process in the light of the analysis. Where we invite individuals to provide additional information, we must ensure there is no significant detriment to those who choose not to do so, and of course no benefit to those who choose to lie. And where we invite individuals to change behavior in the light of the analysis, we should always try to give them a free choice, for example between personalized and generic recommendations. Another advantage of this model is that it clarifies the organization's responsibilities. First, to design analytics processes that are safe, ensuring that any use of data is necessary, in the sense that we can't achieve the objective in a less intrusive way. Protecting data and processes by technical, process, and organizational means. Ensuring the benefits justify the residual risk from the additional processing. In particular, processes should be designed to be safe for those who do not engage, respond, or object. We should not rely on objections to tell us when we are doing something inappropriate. And, second, to be open about why analytics are being used, what the processes are, how they were designed, what safeguards exist, and how they are monitored. Such transparency is very different from most of the big data analytics that students and staff will encounter elsewhere, and should itself build trust that institutions are using analytics for a shared, beneficial purpose. Open discussions with staff and students may even suggest new meanings for patterns, for example that certain materials are not used because they're not accessible. We found this basic model helpful in thinking about a wide range of uses of data and analytics, including learning analytics, well-being analytics, and the intelligent campus. It even applies when you are working with health data, though formally you need to replace legitimate interests with a legal basis that's appropriate for special category data. And it applies when you are working with data that doesn't seem to relate to individuals at all. Now, what was a legal obligation is a matter of ethics and good practice.